For centuries, we've looked at the moon as a silent, dead observer of Earth's history, a cold rock orbiting in a predictable dance. But what if I told you that the more we learn about our lunar neighbour, the less sense it makes? From Apollo astronauts reporting unexplained lights to seismic data that suggests the moon might be hollow, there is a growing list of anomalies that mainstream science simply cannot explain. Today, we aren't just looking at the moon, we are pulling back the curtain on 7 forbidden facts and several deep space secrets that challenge everything we know about our place in the cosmos, starting with a discovery that left NASA's top scientists in a state of absolute disbelief and changed the way we view planetary physics forever. In November 1969, the Apollo 12 crew did something radical. They deliberately crashed the ascent stage of their lunar module into the moon's surface. It was a controlled experiment to test the moon's seismic reaction. What happened next shouldn't have been possible. The moon didn't just shake, it rang, like a massive metallic bell. The vibrations lasted for over an hour. When Apollo 13 repeated the experiment with an even larger impact, sending a massive rocket booster into the surface, the moon rang for over 3 hours. The vibrations reached depths of 25 miles. If the moon is a solid, natural satellite, it should have dampened those waves almost instantly, much like a kick to a pile of wet sand. Instead, it behaved like a giant, rigid hull. As one NASA scientist famously put it, "The moon is not only more mysterious than we imagine, it's more mysterious than we can imagine." Could this be the signature of an empty interior? Or a structural integrity that we don't yet understand? We're taught that the moon formed when a Mars-sized object slammed into the young Earth, knocking off a chunk of debris. This is the giant impact theory. But there's a massive problem with the math and the rocks. When the Apollo missions brought back lunar samples, the results were staggering. Some of the rocks were dated to be 5.3 billion years old. To put that in perspective, our Earth is only about 4.5 billion years old. How can a child be older than its parent? Furthermore, the chemical composition of these rocks is drastically different from Earth's crust. If the moon was born from Earth, why is its titanium content nearly 10 times higher than anything we find on our own planet? And why is the dust on the surface chemically different from the rocks beneath it? It's as if the moon was brought here, from somewhere else entirely, and its surface was intentionally aged or coated with a different material. If the moon is dead, why does it keep glowing? For hundreds of years, astronomers have documented Transient Lunar Phenomena, or TLP. These are mysterious flashes of light, colourful mists, and even shadows that seem to move across the craters, independent of the sun's position. NASA's own Project Moonblink in the 1960s confirmed these weren't just optical illusions. In the Aristarchus crater, red glows have been spotted so frequently that some theorists suggest they aren't natural geological outgassings, but something artificial. Even the Apollo 11 crew reported seeing unidentified lights near their landing site. Were they being watched? Is it possible that the moon is not a dead rock, but a functioning outpost with its own internal power source? The sheer number of these reports, over 2,000 documented cases, suggests a level of activity that NASA has never fully explained to the public. This is the fact that keeps mathematicians up at night. The moon is the exact size and at the exact distance from Earth to perfectly cover the sun during a total solar eclipse. This is known as the coronal. The sun is 400 times larger than the moon, but it is also exactly 400 times further away. The odds of this happening naturally are astronomical. No other known planet-moon relationship in our solar system shares this perfect symmetry. If the moon were just a few miles closer or further away, we would never see the sun's corona. Is it a cosmic fluke? Or is the moon's orbit a piece of precision engineering placed there by an advanced intelligence designed specifically for an observer on Earth to witness the wonders of the cosmos? Because of tidal locking, the moon always shows us the same face. The dark side remained a total mystery until we sent probes around it. What they found was a landscape vastly different from the one we see. While our side is covered in smooth maria or volcanic plains, the far side is a chaotic mess of craters and massive unexplained towers. In 1968, Lunar Orbiter 2 photographed what appear to be 8 distinct pyramid-like structures in the Sea of Tranquility. NASA dismissed them as natural rock formations, but their geometric precision and the way they cast long, jagged shadows has led many to believe they are remnants of a lunar past we aren't allowed to know about. Why is the far side so much more rugged? And why does it appear to have a thicker crust? It's as if the side facing Earth was smoothed out, while the back remained a fortress of anomalies. The moon's surface is incredibly tough. So tough, in fact, that some of its craters are shallow despite being hundreds of miles wide. When a massive meteor hits the moon, it should create a deep, bowl-shaped crater. Instead, many craters appear flat-bottomed, as if the meteor hit a steel wall just beneath the surface. When Soviet scientists analysed the lunar soil, they found processed metals, elements like brass, mica, and Neptunium-237, that do not occur naturally. They proposed a startling theory. The moon is an artificial satellite, a giant spaceship protected by an inner shell of titanium. While it sounds like science fiction, it would explain why the moon rings when struck, and why its crust is so unnaturally resilient. Imagine an ancient world, hollowed out and converted into a vessel, and then steered into our orbit. If that sounds impossible, consider that we still cannot explain how the moon arrived here in the first place. And finally, the fact that NASA truly won't tell you. During the Apollo 11 mission, there were 2 minutes of radio silence that were never explained to the public. Ham radio operators who claimed to intercept the feed say Armstrong's voice changed, describing huge spacecraft lined up on the rim of a crater watching them. But the mystery doesn't end with the Apollo missions. In the decades since, we've seen high-resolution images of the shard and the cube on the lunar surface, anomalies that have been scrubbed from official archives or explained away as glitches. There is even the mystery of the lunar bridge, a structure spanning a massive gap that defies every law of natural erosion. Whatever the truth is, the moon is clearly more than just a rock in the sky. It is a mystery that challenges our very understanding of the universe. It is a puzzle piece that doesn't fit the puzzle of our solar system. What do you think? Is the moon a natural satellite, or something far more ancient and artificial? Could it be an ancient observational post, left here by a civilization that predates humanity? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into the secrets of our universe, make sure to subscribe to AstroSpaceLists. The truth is out there. We just have to look for it.